I went from $0 to an Amethyst Pickaxe and a DonutSMP, and I gave it away at the end. Here's how I did it. I just RTP'd out to the overworld, and I have $0 right now. It's a little bit sad to see that much amount of money. So I'm just gonna start punching down some trees to gather some wood for some stone tools. And I believe the average prices of drills or amethyst pickaxes on the auction house are 15 mil, I believe, on average. Let's check right now. So for a decent one that doesn't expire within the next, I don't know, maybe 10 hours, like something that expires within the next day or so, it's probably gonna be around 15 mil. Our goal is gonna be 20 mil, just to make sure we don't accidentally get ripped off and we buy a scam or something. I'm just gonna keep punching down some trees and gathering some stone tools, and when I get some stone tools, I'll update you on the game plan. I have just got some basic stone tools now. I think what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna start mining some stone and some ores. Those can be a pretty good idea to just start getting some money. And then we're gonna start overhauling on chopping trees, and we're gonna grind for that until we probably get around 1 million. So we're gonna do that for a while. But first, let's just collect some coal and some iron to sell on the auction house. I have been mining for a little while, and I got a stack of coal, so I'm gonna see how much that sells for on the auction. I think I looked earlier and it was around, I can't spell, 70k? Yeah, 75k. So I'm gonna sell this for, I think, 70k, and then we're gonna get our first real money. And then you'll see what happens next. While I was waiting for my coal to sell, I was mining some more coal and iron, and it just wasn't selling. Like, I only had given it 10 minutes, so I probably should have given it longer. So I just dumped it into an order, but it didn't sell. Like, it just disappeared out of my inventory, so that was weird. So keep that in mind for this next clip that you see. So I tried to sell my coal, but it wasn't selling, so I tried it on order, and then it just deleted it from my inventory for some reason.
So that was weird.
And I mined a little bit more. But then I just realized this isn't going to make me any money at all, and I'm kind of starving as well, so I need some money to buy food. So I'm just going to start mining some trees and start getting some money from that. Right, I have been mining logs for a little while now, for, I don't know, not very long. We got a stack of logs. I don't know how much they sell for. Okay, it looks like they sell for, let's do like 19.9k. So this should probably get us some money, and more importantly, food, because I am on 300 bars. Hopefully these sell so I can get some food. Alright, so our first, I split them into stacks of 16 and sold them again, and our first one just sold. So I am going to go ahead and buy some food, because I am, like, starving. Do I have enough to buy that? Yes. Okay, so, oh, okay, that's so much food. Now I can sprint again. I'm just going to keep mining down these trees, and once I get a good amount of money, I'll come back. So you're probably wondering why it looks like I'm talking about these logs, but I'm not. Well, that's because I forgot to turn my microphone on. Basically, I'm just saying how I'm going to start selling them, crafting them at the chest. Then once we get some money, I'm going to buy a diamond axe. So then in the next sequence, you see I have a diamond axe, and so that's why, if you're wondering. So cue the next scene! with that, we are at $1 million. And just to see I didn't cheat, I'm gonna go into my auction and to see my auction transitions. And as you can see, I sold a ton of logs and chests over the last, I don't know, half an hour or so, and I made $1 million. So the next game plan is probably to buy a diamond pickaxe that has like a silk touch on it, because those can be used to mine packed ice, and packed ice sells for a lot on the auction house. So let's buy a silk touch pickaxe with efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, and let's see how much it costs. Okay, so the one's 245k. This is probably, we're just gonna go ahead and buy this one. So we bought this, we're now down 250,000, but that's gonna be worth it, because if you look how much packed ice even sells for, it sells for like 25k per stack. So we are gonna RTP around until we find an ice spikes biome, or just an ice biome, then we're gonna start mining this packed ice. Alright, after a long time of searching, we finally found it. An ice spikes biome. So that took us longer than I expected, but we finally found one, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna get mining here. So after like maybe 10 minutes of mining, I've gotten a full shulker box of ice. I'm thinking about just putting it all in order, but orders are 202 each, so let's see how much it costs if I put a stack in. Okay, 12k for that, and then /AH packed ice is 25k. So I'm just gonna do this all by hand and just do it all in the auction house. And we have just listed all of our ice on the auction. So we're just gonna have to wait for all of this to sell, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep mining some ice. Also, I've seen this thing where people do is they order like comparators, for instance. And like comparators go for, let's say 1,000 orders, but on auction, that you can sell them for, right now it's 10k. So that's like 10 times profit. So I'm just gonna put in an order for, let's do 1,000, not quite that many. Let's do like maybe 100 comparators. Then we can sell them on the auction for around 10k. So let's do the price per item for the order for, I don't know, 899. We put that in, that's 89k. That's not that much. And then we're gonna be making tons of money as we mine ice. You're probably thinking, I don't want to watch you mine ice anymore. Well, I'm going for accuracy on this video, and accuracy means showing me mining ice a lot, because that's what I did. So you're welcome for making you go through this ice mining misery. some of our orders have been fulfilled. So just not all of it, but some. 40, we've gotten delivered 46. Let's see what the average price of comparators are. 9.9K. So let's sell them for ours for 9.8K. So I'm just gonna start listing these, and hopefully we get a little bit of bonus income from that too. So we're almost at 5 mil, but I just thought I'd go ahead and order some diamond pickaxes. And you may be able to guess why I'm doing this, but it all will be revealed when I start my next method. So a normal diamond pickaxe with no enchantments, 8.9K. So I'm just gonna do an order diamond pickaxes for no enchantments. I'm gonna do, let's just do a stack of pickaxes, 10K each. 640K. It's gonna put us down quite a lot, but it'll be worth it in the end. Alright, so I have been mining ice for an extremely long time, and I have a few stacks, and I've just been selling these, and we're past 5 mil now. I think all of our pickaxes got fulfilled, so I think we're gonna start our next method, which is enchanting pickaxes with an enchanting table and selling them on the auction house for hundreds of dollars, hundreds of K's of dollars. Alright, so let's gather some of our pickaxes from the auction. Just not too many, just like that. Then we're gonna buy some bookshelves. No, we're gonna bookshelves. Just like that. Let's see, there's 40K, we can buy 3 of these. And then we're going to RTP, make a little hole in the ground, and start enchanting some books. Start enchanting some pickaxes then. Should be enough. Let's give ourselves some levels. Alright, let's see. I'm breaking 3. Let's see if we can add another book to see if we can get anything better. I'm breaking 3. Let's do that. Ooh, efficiency 4 on breaking 3. That'll go for a lot. Alright, so I have just sold all of my pickaxes, enchanting them and sold them to what I think, no, not orders, to what I think is a good price. So I still have some of the auction left, and here are all my transactions. As you can see, I have got a lot of stuff. So I have still a few comparators I'm going to sell, and then I think, honestly, the ice method may be the best. I might just keep doing that for a while. So I'm going to sell some of these comparators, and then we're going to start mining some ice again. Okay. We have just sold off all of our comparators. I just want to check the price of an Amethyst Pickaxe again. We might be closer than we think. So the cheapest one, oh yeah, they've gone up in price. But by the time I get enough money, it might have gone down again. So we'll see. Around, let's go for 20 mil. We're not even halfway to that goal. So we're just gonna keep working on ice and hope we get some more money. But first, I'm gonna sell all these supplies so I can get my money back from that. This is my editing self here. I think I forgot to say that I was going to start RTPing, but that's what I'm going to about start doing. So I was just RTPing around, and I RTP'd, and then I was falling down a hole and I died. I probably should have had a totem, but I didn't. So we just lost our pickaxe. That's not going to set us back too much, but still it's kind of annoying. I am just going to buy another pickaxe that was similar to the one we had before, at least with Silk Touch. and then we're gonna keep continually looking for a ice spikes biome. Good news, I found an ice spikes biome. Bad news, by now you are so tired of watching me mine ice, but I have good news for you. I have prepared a really bad crystal PvP montage. Instead of watching me mine ice, you can watch that instead. Alright, I know that probably wasn't the most entertaining to watch, but would you rather watch me mine ice for another hour? I don't really think so. Alright, so I was checking for Amethyst Pickaxes, and I found one at a really good deal for 15 mil. It has 18 hours left. So I bought it. I'm sorry I didn't get the footage, but I bought it. And just so you can see that I actually did buy it for 15 mil. See, there it is, right here. I bought it for 15 mil for... Alright, so after a long time of work, we finally have our Amethyst Pickaxe, and it has a good amount of time on it too. So just before we give it away, I'm gonna RTP somewhere, and I'm just gonna test it out, because I've been doing it for so long, and I really want to test it out now. So, let's test this. I'm digging on dirt. Oh man, this is so nice. Finally, after all this time. It's not even working now. There. Oh, this is so nice. Now that we have our Amethyst Pickaxe, we are going to give it away. Alright, so before we sell our Amethyst Pickaxe, we are going to buy a ender chest, just so we don't lose all of our other hardware things. So we're going to put everything, yeah, okay, we'll just dump everything in an ender chest here. And we're going to RTP yet again to find a new place. Alright, so here we are. We're going to buy another ender chest, so we can get the Amethyst Pickaxe out. We're going to buy a sign, and then we're going to write on the sign. Alright, so we have this sign, and I'm going to make sure that everyone, the person we give the Amethyst Pickaxe to has less than the amount of an Amethyst Pickaxe, so less than 15 million. So, we are going to type in chat. Alright, so we got our first TP, but first we're going to bow this guy to make sure he's... Long story short, lots of people sent me TPAs, but I only accepted one, and then they tried to kill me, so I had to set up a new base because I died. And then that time, it was more successful. Let's set up our station at the top of this tree here. Alright, let's TP some more people. Alright, here's our first person. So, I finally had a player who seemed willing to cooperate, and as I was trying to bow him, I hoped that he just wouldn't try to blow me up again. This guy was asking if the Amethyst Pickaxe was free, and I was like, yes, it is. This is the whole point of this video. It is, so you can have it. And then, he asked if I would drop it, and I said yes. Then he looked like he went to get something from out of his ender chest, and then I just gave it to him. Because, why not? He wrote on a sign and said, no way, thank you so much. And then he asked why. And then I just said, well, why not? Because it's a nice thing to do. Alright, and with that, we have successfully completed our goal of obtaining an Amethyst Pickaxe and giving it away on the DonutSMP. Why did I do this? Well, it's a nice thing to do, plus also why not? It's a fun challenge. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye!